Good evening. I'm gonna make this video because I want to help not only myself but other people. We've been indoctrinated so bad until you wouldn't know the truth if the truth hit you in your face or was shot at you through a gun. You wouldn't know what the truth is because you've been so indoctrinated with false theologies and doctrines and all these lies, and you living life trying to figure out what the problem is, what's going on, and the whole time it's your mindset. It's your mindset. It's the things that your parents spoke around you when you was a child. Your grandparents spoke around you when you was a child. The school systems taught you. The preachers taught you. And you trying to live based off of that stuff. And none of that stuff can help you. All that stuff is doing is producing negative results in your life. Got you spinning your wheels, going around in circles. You're a tree. You was created to produce fruit based off of what's been planted down inside of your mind. This tree don't produce fruit on the leaves from the top of the tree. It comes from the root. It comes from the root. It comes from the root. For all you Bible believing people who walk around and proclaim Jesus this and Jesus that and the Bible this and the Bible that, you don't even believe that stuff yourself. You walk around quoting it, but you don't believe it. Because if you did, you would be producing that stuff in your life. Those who are producing it are the ones who really believe it. Your reality is created based off of what you believe. Not what you do. It's based off of what you believe. Because your thoughts drive your actions. The Bible even tells you that God does not look at man like man looks at man from the outward appearance, but he looks at them and judges them from the intentions of their heart, from what's inside of your mind, your motives. What made you do what you do? What caused you to tell that lie? What caused you to sleep with that woman? What caused you to lust after that woman and chase after her? What caused you to go after that drug? What caused you to drink that alcohol? That's what's really going on. You have seeds that have been planted down inside of your mind and they reproducing on their own and you can't figure it out. You working hard, trying to earn money because you was told hard work pays off. You can't get nowhere in life unless you work hard at it. That's a lie. You're a creator. You was created to be a creator. Everything you get, you're supposed to create, attract, draw to you based off of your energy, based off of your thoughts, based off of your perceptions, based off of your mindset. Okay? Okay? So let's get this straight. If you don't change your mind, you're going to continue to live the same old life that you've been living. It's not going to change. It can't change because you have to change it from the root cause. It has to be changed from the root cause. It has to be changed from the inside out, not the outside in. Inside out. What made you tell that lie? You thought about that lie before you spoke it. You had to put your story together, and you was doing all that inside of your mind. So you have to understand this. It's not the stuff that you're doing. It's not sin. Sin starts in your mind. For those of you who believe that sin is the reason why your life is the way that it is, sin starts in your mind. From a thought. Did not Jesus say, if a man looks at a woman lustfully, he had already committed the act? Before he even committed it, it's already been done. You have to understand this. They don't want you to know this. The Bible also says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Spiritual wickedness. In high places. Where are those high places at? In your mind. In your mind. They got you believing all these lies, and you walking around trying to do all of this stuff, trying to get your life right. But you ain't checking yourself, you ain't checking your mind. You are likened unto a tree. Psalms 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, no standeth in the way of sinners, no sit in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in the law of the Lord do he meditate day and night, and he shall be like a tree planted by the waters, bringing forth fruit in his season. His leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Based off of what you do, how you think determines how you prosper in life. God told you that. In Psalms 84, he called you a God. Did I not say that ye are gods, yet ye shall die like men? You a co-creator with God. How you a co-creator? Because you frame your world with your mouth, with your mind, with your actions. Just like he created everything else around here. He spoke. God said, let there be light. And light came into existence. He spoke it. Did he not say, speak those things that be not as though they were? Words are formed from thoughts. Not nothing else, not actions. From thought. Your life ain't gonna never change until you change your mental state first. Until you change your words. You blaming your wife. You blaming your children. You even blaming the pastor. It ain't the pastor's fault. You have the ability to read for yourself, to study for yourself, to understand this stuff for yourself. You can't blame nobody. You can't point the finger at nobody. It's a dead tree. This tree ain't producing nothing. No leaves, no fruit. And it's in a season where it should have leaves on it. That's a root problem. That's a root problem. That's a root problem. Not a surface problem. That's a root problem. A seed will produce after its own kind. It's a spiritual law. There are other spiritual laws that go along with that. It's just like a natural law. If you violate a natural law, you suffer a penalty for it. If you violate a spiritual law, you suffer a penalty for it. It's the same principle. So we have to learn this. We have to stop doing the things that we're doing. We have to stop thinking the way that we're thinking so that our lives can change. And so that we can get the results that we need. The results that we want. So that we can help other people and show them the way. Because we are being deceived. We're being deceived. So let's go on this journey together. Let's grow together. Let's pull the scales off our eyes together. Change our mindset together. That we may be better people and produce a better atmosphere and a better world. Thank you.